Well, good early morning, everyone. Vintage Vinny here, and welcome to another antique store haul. Today I'm going to be sharing everything that I picked up at the second Peddler's Mall located in my area. So yes, you did hear me correctly say good early morning. It is about 6:30 a.m. I could not sleep last night, and I am literally surviving on caffeine, and I promise you guys I don't drink these all the time because I know they're horrible for you, but there are just some days where I need caffeine to survive the day. Most days I'm okay and I can get through it, but other days I'm just like, I have to have it. Stuff has just been a little crazy for me these last couple of weeks. Some stuff's gone on with me, and I have a lot on my mind, and it's a long story. But I'm just trying to powerhouse through it, and, yeah, I don't want to bore you all with that, because you all are here to see the stuff. You guys are probably seeing this on Thursday, really early on Thursday at midnight. Crossing my fingers that I am passed out by that time. So I wanted to take this time to list the items that are going to be available on eBay, and also some of these items will be coming to my sale on Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Also, don't forget that the gang is doing a sale on Halloween night. We're all going to be selling 10 items each. And of course, I am going to do my regularly scheduled sale on Saturday as well. So the more the merrier. And I will, of course, combine orders for anybody who claims anything at our gang sale, along with the stuff that I am bringing to my sale Saturday. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out some of the treasures that I found. Now, this stuff has been sitting for several months due to the stuff that's been going on. I've been playing catch up down here, listing stuff, going through things, organizing, getting donations put together of stuff that either didn't sell or stuff that I have in my personal storage room that I just don't have a use for anymore, or whatever the case may be. So I've been really busy trying to get it squared away. I mean, there's still quite a bit to do down here, but I've been making headway. Anyway, so let's go ahead and check out the stuff that I got. I did find some really great pieces, some things for myself. Most things will be for sale. So let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? First up for grabs is a LePage's cellophane tape tin. Definitely going to throw this into my industrial items. I do need to message Katie regarding when we want to do our next industrial sale. Now that I've been doing haul videos more consistently and rediscovering the stuff that I've purchased, I'm finding a lot of the industrial stuff that I've purchased in months past. So I definitely want to do a sale with her. Maybe we'll schedule one for November. Maybe we'll see what happens with that. I'll let you all know, of course. So we got that. Look at this beautiful blue glass. Love that. Now, I don't need every piece of blue glass that I find. I just like to find it for a good price for you all, because I know there are people out there who collect it all year. Now, I always like to say that the blue glass is great for a beach house, but blue glass is also great for after Christmas, because, wintertime from, December all the way up to Christmas, we see lots of reds and greens. But what do you do after Christmas when you take down all of your Christmas decorations? What do you put out just to keep yourself in good spirits? Well, blue glass is great, and especially with this because it looks like snow. So you can put out a ton of blue glass and it just kind of brightens your day. At least that's what I find. I did acquire another one of these. It's kind of like a swirl case glass vase that is within the glass that is not a chip. But these are beautiful, and again, how great would this be to put out with all of your other glassware for the holiday season, or post-holiday season. I also got a yellow Pyrex mixing bowl, and it's in very good condition. I mean, look at it. Now I can take some Barkeeper's Friend maybe and get rid of some of these scratches across my fingers. But this is the 1.5 quart bowl. I have a larger yellow bowl to my right, with a bunch of other stuff I've bought in the last couple of years. So what I might do is I will try to keep my eyes peeled for all of those in different sizes, and maybe I can sell the yellow bowls together. I think that would be really cool. This piece really caught my attention. I think it's definitely got some age. I don't know how old. And there's no maker's mark or like where, or to say where it was made or where it could have been imported from. But it's definitely, unless it's under the tag, the dealer just said it was an old vase. So this could be Japan, it could be Germany, it could be anything. But I love stuff like this because it's so ornate. And there's nothing that you can buy in stores today that comes even remotely close to the quality that you get in older items. This I've actually been eyeing in one particular vendor's booth, and I really loved it. I loved the amber swirled handle and the inside. I'm not sure who made this, but it is definitely old. Hand blown because it's got a pontil on the bottom. I don't think it's Bristol glass, but again, that's just me shooting the breeze with a caffeinated brain. And I think I got that 30% off. I may have actually gotten that on a day when the mall was having like their open house or something like that. And a lot of vendors will offer X amount of percentage off in their booth if they're not running a sale already. So I think that's when I bought that. This was really interesting to me, and I usually will look up items like this before I pick them up, unless they're like really, really discounted, and then I just take a chance. So it's got an etched pattern in it. There's I think that's some kind of bird. And it just said etched pheasant. Oh, so maybe it was a pheasant. They marked it for $8. I can't remember if I got it for a little bit cheaper or not. But you've got the tree and everything. What's interesting is the base is really heavy. Now, I don't believe you can turn it up like this and use the top, because the top's got like a spot for like a candle. But I would personally not do that because it's bottom heavy. Now, so this was really funny. Somebody mentioned in the previous video, the haul that I filmed for you all Monday, that I had left a turkey on nest. I think it was the top. And I knew based on the tag here that I didn't buy it from the other mall. I bought it from this one. So I must have just left it on the table and just wasn't paying attention. But yes, this is a turkey on nest. I don't see a maker's mark or anything on it. I can't remember off the top of my head who made this. Of course, I will do my research post-filming, and I will put in the information for you all if I remember to do so. So this is Tijan Pink House Charleston Signature. It's 0.50 fluid ounces. I don't think it's ever been, oh no, it's been opened. Here's what it looks like. Small bottle. It's got a nice light smell to it, I think. And, oh, sorry. Tall people problems. So yeah, that's in the box. Brand new. So that should definitely be up for grabs in my store by the time this video goes up. Sometimes, like I said, I buy things and then I forget about them. We have a whole candle section located in our laundry room closet. Like, it's nuts. Like, there's so many of them. But when I see them for good prices, I like to pick them up. Like, this one was only $2. Just has a nice light, like, pepperminty smell. With Christmas coming, you know, you want to light the ones that are gingerbready, minty, things like that. So that'll be great for Christmas time. Now, this piece was really interesting. And sometimes when I reassess the stuff that that I bought, I'm like, why did I buy that? I know this came from a vendor that was 40% off. And this was made by a company called Duck River Textile. I almost want to say that I did research this before I bought it because this is a toothbrush holder, probably from the 1960s or maybe 50s or maybe even the 70s. I have no idea. Only real issue is that there's a chip in the glaze or the paint right here. But other than that, it's in good shape. I'm most certain that I've looked that up. But like I said, this has been sitting for several months, so what the value is, I will have to show separately. Ooh, I just kicked my tripod, sorry. I also picked up these guys. I think this is supposed to be a leopard or a cheetah. And then we have the tiger. Probably made in Japan. My best guess. Funny thing is the feet, something must have gone wrong with the feet when they made it, because there are open holes here, but this one was sealed shut. So those were fantastic. Again, with the blue glass, I did pick up one of the crackle glass pitchers. I don't know if this is Jamestown or who made it. Could be Kanawha. It could be a variety of different glass companies, but blue glass is great, like I mentioned, for post-Christmas. Like New Year's and, you know, things like that. I may be a little bit late selling floral items, but this made in Germany vase caught my eye with the bright colors and the floral design on it. It is marked, just says Germany. I don't know what it says. Prov SXES, Germany. Very, very beautiful. That would look great. Someone's decor, you could put that on the table with a couple of flowers on it, or in it, excuse me. Then next up, oh, and of course my background decides it wants to fall. I have bought a set of this at the Goodwill before. This is a Williams-Sonoma Kitchen Essentials kit made with essential oils. I don't know how expensive this is at Williams-Sonoma, but I believe the last set that I sold, I think I got like $40 for. And with Christmas time coming, oh, there's no barcode on it either. I guess Williams-Sonoma has their own barcode, not manufacturer's barcodes like you get at Walmart or whatever. Anyway, so I want to say I sold that set for $40. With the holiday season coming, I'm sure somebody out there is really itching to get their hands on the Winter Forest scent. Or given as a gift, because pine is good to use all year, not just during the winter time. So that I will, of course, be listing on eBay if that is something you would be interested in. For anybody who is interested in anything that is to be eBayed, the link to my eBay store is down below in the description box. All of my items are buy it now or best offer. Most items have a best offer on them. There are a few exceptions to that, of course, but I'm always open to take offers, especially if they're reasonable. Look at this fantastic biscuit jar. It's got the original rattan handle. It's got a nice, simple floral design on it. Thought that was fantastic. And, oh, there's no maker's mark on the bottom, so I would assume this is probably Japan. So that I could not leave behind. Now these, I couldn't believe it. They're candlesticks, as you can see. But what made me buy them, and of course the dealer put it on their tag. I don't know how well you all are going to be able to see that, but it says William, and I can't make out the last name. I know that's a G. It's William Gundersmith for Tiffany & Co. So these are Tiffany & Co. candlesticks. I don't know if they are old or if they are more contemporary, but to find something that's signed Tiffany & Co. is quite amazing. And this one says that's a W. I'll have to look that name up and let you all know what I find out about that, because I was truly shocked, and because that was such a good find, I want to say, yeah, $12 for those, like, for Tiffany & Co. That's amazing, right? I'm sure you guys are probably all eyeing this beautiful Hull cornucopia vase. It is marked Hull W1011. I think that probably means 10 to 11 inches USA. Absolutely stunning. I'm not sure if somebody would use that for Thanksgiving because the color scheme is not exactly right on it, but that is very, very pretty. Now these are fantastic. These are Royal Copley, black and white. I think it's a chicken and a rooster. Now you see a lot of the yellow ones out there, the planters and everything. For whatever reason, I don't know if these were made in limited production or not, but I have had luck selling them in the past. I did buy the pair of them. They were one price. And I went to look them up on eBay. And funny enough, you know, somebody had them listed for what I thought was reasonable considering the what I've sold them for in the past. I've sold them between the rooster just alone. I've sold for between $28 and $35. And then somebody had both of these listed. They didn't sell for $79.99. They didn't sell for $69.99. But the main issue I had with their listing was the fact that there wasn't a lot of like keywords in there. They didn't put Royal Copley black and white roosters. It was a very weird title, and that's probably why it didn't garner any viewership or anything like that. So, of course, I'm going to use keywords, black and white, Royal Copley, rooster chicken set. But there is a market for these. So I'm hoping that I can probably get, I might list mine a little bit lower. Maybe I'll do like 75 with best offer and see what happens. Like I said, for whatever reason, that one person's listing it didn't coordinate, even though it came up when I was looking them up and researching them, but it didn't correlate with what somebody would normally look for in a listing to draw them in. So I'm going to list these at probably $75 with best offer and see where I go from there. If I get $60 for them, I would be absolutely thrilled. And the final item I'd like to share with you all from my trip to this particular Peddler's Mall / Antique Mall is this fantastic figural lady. I think it's supposed to be a powder jar. I saw it in this booth and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I gotta have it. Now, it was the one item I really did pay up for. I spent $24 on this. And what's interesting is that, I don't know how well y'all are going to be able to see it. I can see 5th Avenue, New York. And it is unfortunately missing a lid. And the reason I know that is because I have a book that I found probably last year, and it's of like Depression era, like powder boxes, like bathroom stuff. And I was rummaging through it one day after I'd purchased this, and you know, I was just kind of looking in it because I was curious. And I stumbled upon it, and because I couldn't make out what what it said on the bottom besides Fifth Avenue, New York. So, like I said, nonchalantly, I was flipping through one day and I was like, oh, I have that. And then I found out what it said. So let's go ahead and check out what was in the book. And I'll, of course, show you the title and cover of the book so you all know what to look for if it's something you're interested in. And we'll read a little bit more about it, and then we will conclude this video. Bedroom and Bathroom Glassware of the Depression Years by Margaret and Ken Whitmire is the book that you all want to acquire. This is amazing. Some of the stuff in here I wish I had. But let's go ahead and jump right to the page for the glass piece I just shared with you all. So this is on page 37, the exact one that I have. As you can see, this one has a lid. Mine does not, but that's perfectly all right. And on page 39, there is a frosted pink one. So that's very, very cool, if you happen to see this out and about. And funny enough, I have one of these too, the ballerina. Mine is clear, it is not green or anything, but still very cool. So according to this book, Carrie is the name associated with the draped nude figure with the round powder ball balanced on her head. This 9¼ inch tall jar is found most often in frosted colors with hand-painted flowers on the lid and round pedestal foot. The bottom of the base is marked Derme, Fifth Avenue, New York, but this will usually be obscured on the frosted jars. Known colors include frosted green, frosted pink, frosted cobalt, frosted yellow, black, and white milk glass. An importer is currently having the base of these powder jars reproduced in various frosted and transparent colors. This lidless version is being marketed as a tall compote. Currently, all hand-painted jars are old. And there you have it, folks. That's my haul for today. I want to thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed seeing all of the fun treasures I found on this trip to one of my local antique malls. I love supporting my small businesses, and I love being able to find this stuff for you all. Do make sure you check out my eBay store. Link to it is down below in the description box. And don't forget that the gang is doing a sale on Halloween night at 8 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. And then also Saturday, I will be having my regularly scheduled sale at 6 p.m. Eastern. Some of the items that you saw featured in this video will be available at that sale. So you don't want to miss it. And I thank you all so very much, as always, for watching my content. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.